A few months ago, the electric line that goes out to my shop got damaged, and I have just not had time to deal with it, but we're just finally getting around to fixing it. We're taking the opportunity to fix some more issues as well. But you can see I had a guy come out with a ditch witch here and make me a nice long trench to put the wire in. And of course I wanted to go up under all the existing utilities. So there was this water pipe right here that I decided to move before the ditch witch got here. And since I used this big orange water line remover here to do the job, you can imagine there was some damage. So we need to fix this before we can fill in this ditch. So I just used my last straight coupling piece to put those two pieces of pipe together. So what I'm going to do is take this T and this leftover piece from something else with a cap on it and just kind of make a makeshift coupling right there that'll work. We'll give that some time to cure, but right now we can go ahead and cover up the wire in the rest of the ditch. Stay straight, go straight. There you go. I've acquired an extra helper and we're gonna go look for arrowheads. You wanna go look for arrowheads?
Yeah.
All right, let's go look. They'll be laying right on top of the ground. Did you find one?
I did.
Where?
Where is one?
I don't see one.
Here is one.
That's just a rock.
It is a rock.
So in the last video you saw me plant this food plot out here, and since then we have had somewhere between 5 and 6 inches of rain. The plot's starting to come up. Time will tell how much seeds got washed, but anyway, right now we're going to look for arrowheads and see how we do. Show me.
just a rock.
That's just a rock, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's keep looking.
Oh, here's one.
That's just a huge rock.
Yeah.
We can throw that out of the field. Did you pull up that soybean?
I made it.
What are the deer gonna eat?
Nothing.
Nothing? Okay. This is the perfect time to look for arrowheads because we've got a freshly plowed field and a bunch of rain, so hopefully some of them will just be sitting right on top of the ground. Did you find anything? Not yet. There's something about this food plot out here. Last year, right after I planted it, we got like 8 inches of rain from a hurricane, and this year, right after I planted it, we got like almost 5 to 6 inches of rain. So there's something going on with this food plot. I'm not sure what. Here's a pretty good representation of some of the stuff out here. That's definitely some type of brassica right there. There's a cereal grain, and I'm not great at identifying plants, but we've got a pretty decent variety right in this little area. You ready to get back on the tractor? No. Not yet? No arrowheads today, unfortunately. Let's pressure test this pipe. Looks like we've got a little leak from this cap right here. I think that one's okay. But something tells me there's a problem with this one too. So here's what happened when I was pulling on that pipe with the loader bucket. It looks like this pipe just came straight out of this T right here. So here's what we're gonna do, and I don't know if that's really the right thing to do. Some of you plumbers out there are probably having a cow right now, but I'm gonna just link it together with this right here, and if it doesn't leak, I'll be happy. All right, so I had to turn the camera off to do that, but as most of y'all probably knew, that was a reducer, not some kind of a coupling. So anyway, turned out I had another coupling right here, so I'm just hoping that this is gonna work. We'll let this cure for a little while and see if we have any leaks. Let's go put a couple of scoops of gravel on the road, and then we'll come back and test that and see how it works. We'll work on the driveway a little more tomorrow, but right now we're going to go ahead and see if we have any leaks again. Looks like we're good here. Something is wrong here. It is still, I don't know, I'm not sure what's leaking right in here. So that must have been some water left over from last time, because I've wiped it clean a few times and I'm not seeing any leaks. So I think we're good here. There's another project finished. That was actually a really good learning experience for me. I should have let the ditch witch just go through the pipe and then dealt with that later, because what I did created a whole lot more problems. It's live and learn, I guess. We'll get back on the road tomorrow, and for now, I'm done for today. So we have had so much rain over the last week or so that we have literally got a spring coming up in the middle of our driveway here. You see it's bad enough that my tractor tire just went down into it a little ways. So the spring should dry up here in a few days, but for now I'm going to put some gravel on it just so it doesn't get any a whole lot softer. The driveway is one of those projects that never actually gets finished, but I'm going to be done with it for today. Right now what I want to do is smooth out the yard a little bit where this ditch was and try to get this pipe covered up as well. All right, so that's pretty well going to do it. It's not really pretty, but I wasn't really worried about it being pretty. I wanted the yard to be usable again. And we got it all the way up to here. And as you can see, the end of this power cord, this electric line here, is not installed yet. I've got an electrician coming out this Thursday, and the power company is going to come out as well and cut the power. And he's going to be able to install it at the house and into the shop here as well, so I can have some electricity out here. So that'll be great. So I didn't mention what happened or how that electric line out to the shop got damaged. This has actually been about 3 months now, and I haven't really had need of the shop, so I've just kind of let it go by the wayside. But I had an opportunity where I live to get fiber optic internet installed at my house at no construction cost, which was great because it would have been like 4/10 of a mile of fiber optic cable, and I can't imagine how much that would have cost, but I was able to get it at a deal where I didn't have to pay for the construction cost, just the monthly fee. So I jumped all over it because I have been having a lot of trouble uploading these videos from my house. I've had to go to my in-laws' house to do it because they have faster internet. So I jumped on that deal. but they came out to put the electric line or the fiber optic cable in, and unfortunately they ended up cutting the power line that went out to the shop. It blew the transformer. It was just a big mess. I wasn't even here. I was in the hospital with my wife. She's fine, but I was actually not even here. I had enough going on at the time. I couldn't deal with it, and like I said, it's been about 3 months. So that's how it got damaged in the first place. The line was actually a good bit too shallow in the ground in the first place. So what we're doing now is we're going back and really doing it right. We're putting that thing, I think it's about 2 feet down at this point, and putting one good solid line in, new solid line, getting an actual electrician to come out because I'm no electrician. And in a few days, the power company is going to cut the power to everything. He's going to put a new meter base in. We're going to install it out into the shop, and I'll be going in the shop again. So that'll be really nice. And I probably won't ever have to deal with it again, which is good. But anyhow, that's why we're doing this. That's why I've got a big trench in my yard, a big ditch in my yard. And I just thought y'all would be interested to know, because I knew I was going to get some comments about that. But anyway, that's going to do it for this video. We're getting ready to go camping tomorrow, so I've got to go get some firewood together and get the car loaded up. I really appreciate y'all watching the video, and I will see y'all on the next one.